Good morning. We're here in Dania Beach City Hall for our Hurricane Preparedness Expo, which we have every year. Everything you can think about for hurricane preparedness is going on right now. And you can never be too prepared. You never know what the season's going to be like, and you can never have enough water, you can't have enough batteries, you can't have enough of anything. And there's lots of ideas and suggestions for you as well in order to help you get prepared. We've also got Betty Davis here from Channel 10 News, who's talking about the weather issues as well. So come on down and visit us.
Today is June 1st, the official start of the Atlantic Basin hurricane season, and I am here today at this preparedness workshop to talk to the residents about the upcoming season, just to gauge where we are and hopefully reassure you that we are here for you in the event that a major hurricane or any type of tropical system threatens the area. And just to remind you of some things that will be important for you to keep in mind as we go through the season. For Dania Beach, sure, you live in an evacuation zone. Do you need flood insurance? Yes, you do. So hopefully those are questions I really didn't need to ask because the residents already know the answers to those questions, but it's those kinds of things that we need to consider and that we need to take seriously and just make sure that we have everything in order. So if there is a tropical system approaching or threatening, heaven forbid, a direct strike, it's just one less thing for us to have to worry about as we are trying to prep our home to get out.
We have a great turnout today with lots and lots of people. So as president of the chamber, I'm really proud of the job that our executive director, Randy Shane, has done. I hope you all enjoy yourselves today. There's some really great things to learn about and know about.
We've been coming for like 4 years now, and it's very helpful, a lot of good information, a lot of little goodies that everybody likes. The lunch and the things from the ice cream and the Panera bread, that's all very good. But the presentations are very good and very informative. And we were here when Max Mayfield presented and Brian Norcross, and I had gotten his book, it's excellent. And I'm just thankful that Dania Beach does this.
I think the information coming out is changing all the time, so it's good to be aware and updated. Get your hurricane supplies early because we never know when we might have a hurricane, but it's always good to be prepared. We have to make sure also that in the event of a major storm that our beach would be protected as best as we could from the storm and the surf, but also make sure all of our pumps are running in the event of street flooding, and make sure we have sandbags and all the appropriate equipment that people need in the event of a storm.
I'm the Warning Coordination Meteorologist with the National Weather Service Miami Forecast Office. We're the office that does all the forecasts and warnings for the South Florida area, including, of course, Dania Beach. Besides our forecasts and warnings, one of the most important things that we do is to go out to the community, go out to all of our different cities to spread the word about weather preparedness, about weather awareness, especially now. It's so important that we're at the beginning of hurricane season. So we just need to make sure that we are prepared, and a big part of being prepared is staying informed.
What you need to do is bulk up on your medications, not for just 1 month's supply, but you don't know how fast you're going to get electric turned on. And if you live in a condo like I do on the 6th floor, you're going to have to walk very far in order to get to pick up your medications. In fact, some of you won't be able to walk down from the 6th floor. So take it from me because it happened to me.
Hurricane expos that are provided by the community are there to educate. As in the display I have behind me, it's there to remind you, are we really prepared? Because remember, it only takes one. Are all the items that you have listed on a piece of paper or in your garage are contained here at the Hurricane Expo? So it always there to trigger, oh, I forgot this, or I could have this, or that's a great idea. This is what these Hurricane Expos should do. You have the information, the education, and information that you need to be prepared to outlast a storm. On the board behind me, you will see some of the devastation that hurricanes can leave behind. Some of them are funny, but most of them are tragic. From flying debris to cars on houses on top of cars, to complete wiping out of communities. This is a serious problem that people look at it doesn't look that bad from some of the pictures that are given, but the true devastation from Category 3 storms and up can be important, especially from lessons learned in communities such as Mexico Beach, from the Panhandle, and other locations.
Why do we come here every year? To make sure we have all the latest news on what to do in the event of a hurricane, especially about the animals. So we always see the Humane Society here every year. This year they even spoke. I don't remember them speaking last year, but this was great to just listen in on what they had to say, any new news on how to make sure my cats are taken care of, because for us, they're family. Our animals are family.
We want to make sure that all of our residents stay safe, regardless if you're a Dania Beach resident or you're a surrounding community. Please make sure you have a lot of water, non-perishable food items, your medications, like Commissioner Brandimarte said. And about the flooding, last year when we had a major hurricane, we were giving out free sandbags to our residents. And food. And so we are a commission that cares, a community that cares, and make sure you have batteries for your radios so you can stay in tune with the latest and greatest of what's happening.
Most important for hurricane is preparation, definitely. Being an islander myself, I'm from Puerto Rico and been through quite a few hurricanes. I think it's very important for people to take it seriously. When you hear news of storms or hurricanes coming our way, it's best to prepare and not just think it's just a false alarm.
This is a great event for hurricane preparedness and awareness. Happens every year here, and the crowd is tremendous. We're happy everybody is here. We hope everybody learns something, takes away something that will keep them safe for the coming year. Keep yourself prepared when the power goes out. Candles, be safe. All right? If you have generators, make sure they're outside. Don't never, ever put them inside the house.
I guess everybody can see what's going on here in our wonderful city of Dania Beach, getting ready for hurricane preparedness. The crowd here is really great. You should come down and take a look and see what's going on. They have everything here that will help you out and prepare yourself for hurricane season. Dania Beach is taking care of its residents and watching out for us, and appreciate that all the effort and volunteers that are put into this.
We're here at the Hurricane Expo today in Dania Beach, educating the public and the community on the services we offer at Memorial, as well as the new Urgent Care Center just opened up in November. We're right on Sheridan and US 1, right on the brink of Hollywood and Dania Beach. It's very important to be prepared way ahead in advance of any storms hitting the coast or even being near the state of Florida. At the hospital level, we like to educate the public that after a hurricane, it's important to leave the emergency room available for real, true emergency cases. And that's where the urgent care comes in, where we can assist with those minor things that are not as severe, not life-threatening.
The expo was so informative, much more than what you see on television. It tells you a lot of detail. And the vendors and everything that are here, they really go into detail of what you need, what you think of. A lot of it is like you just take for granted, whereas here, Betty Davis and everybody that came really explained, and they had specific detailed information and video information to give you that really made you aware of more things that you need to do.
Hi, my name is Lily Skipper. I'm a Dania Beach resident. I'm part of the Green Advisory Board. We have wonderful bags. We are here to support the city, and we hope that everybody else can support Dania becoming more green friendly. We have a pamphlet talking about all sorts of great things too that we are handing out. We are asking you to stop using plastic bags. Use the Green Advisory bags. We are asking you to stop using plastic straws and being more green friendly.
This is wonderful. We get a really huge crowd, as you've probably seen, and everyone's informed because we really are at danger. You know, this is really close. If we get a hit, it's gonna be bad. So I'm really glad Dania Beach is putting this on and letting us know ahead of time, and all these freebies, and we get lunch also. I had an excellent ham and cheese sandwich and water, so they feed us too. So come next year.
I appreciate everybody that came out today because I think the information is vital, it's important. There's new people moving in town all the time, and they may not have ever been to a Hurricane Expo, so it's good that they'll be here to see what we have to offer.
If you didn't come to the Dania Beach Expo, and if you live someplace else and your city has one, you definitely really need to go to learn more about how to be safe.
I think it's very important because, of course, we all have hurricanes. And the longer we live here, maybe the more used to it we get. And maybe we can become a little lazy about planning. So this reminds us to take it seriously.
If you did not come to this event, oh my gosh, you missed a treat. There are so many vendors. June 1st marks the first day of hurricane season, and we really need you all to be prepared.
We appreciate the opportunity to be here once again this year. And remember, it's hurricane season, so please be prepared from the beginning of hurricane season and stay informed. A good way to stay informed during hurricane season is by visiting the National Weather Service website, weather.gov/Miami. That will give you all the daily forecasts for all of South Florida, including, of course, Dania Beach. And also, you'll find the latest tropical weather information there as well.
Every year, there's more to learn. Like today, the way they explained about the cone. I always just watched the cone and thought, oh, that's all I had to worry about. Now, you know, no, it's not.
These events are really important. It has been a while, I would say, since we've had the impact of an Andrew. Of course, we all went through Irma, so we know what that was like. So we got a chance to put our preparedness to the test with Irma. And when you come to events like this, it just reminds you of all the things you need and all the things you need to check on as you are heading into a new season. Check on those insurance policies and make sure they are good. If you don't have flood insurance, get the flood insurance. So there's just a lot to think about. Just make sure you are ready from everything, from the supplies that are going to get you through the 7 days or the 2 weeks, to making sure your paperwork is in order should your home get inundated by water. Dania Beach, keep it locked on Channel 10 all hurricane season long. The entire Local 10 Weather Authority team will be there to help you get through any tropical situation.
I'm very thankful that they put this together, and I hope they continue to put this together for many more years to come.
This is our 5th annual CodeRED Hurricane Expo. We had 38 vendors this year. Our sponsors were the City of Dania Beach, FP&L, Waste Management, West Trek Marinas, Costco, Panera Bread, Jackson's Ice Cream, Florida Advocates, Iton Insurance, and many more. Don't miss it next year, always the first Saturday in June at the kickoff of the tax-free Hurricane Week and hurricane season.
Dania Beach is the perfect place to see it, live it, love it.